Well, I think what the president is upset about is turning on the television and seeing Americans get killed by shootings, seeing people walking down the street and getting shot down. The president of the United States giving his farewell address and 2 people being killed that day. And when you look at a city like that, he's had conversations with police officers in Chicago and asked them, what is preventing you from solving this? And I think in many cases there are some issues that can be resolved that will help them do their job better to keep the people of Chicago safer. And what he wants to do is provide the resources of the federal government, and it can span a bunch of things. There's no one thing. It can be, there can be aid that can be, if it was requested up through the governor, through the proper channels that the federal government can provide on a law enforcement basis. But there's other aid that can be extended as well, either through the U.S. Attorney's Office or other means that will ensure that the people of Chicago have the resources to feel safe. That's what he means, Lynn. And part of it is that no American, whether or not you live in Chicago or Nebraska, shouldn't feel like you can walk down the streets of a city, the streets of a city in this country and fear for your life. And I think too often that's happening in Chicago.
What will happen next, just so we know the timetable?
I think next is hopefully get a dialogue started with Mayor Emanuel and try to figure out what a path forward can be, so that we come up with a plan that can keep the people of Chicago safe and help ease the problem there.